Okay, guys, welcome back to another episode of Grunt Golf. Today we're doing the first or second, can't remember, playthrough of the Rock Hills web tournament. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this one was pretty hard. But we're playing at around 6,000. Mulligans are obviously off. Calm breeze. Ignore the baby in the background. Obviously, we're playing on realism, so on and so forth. Yep, the Rock Bay Golf Club, as you guys can see right there, round 1 of 2. So, if you like this, let me know, and I'll post round 2 of 2. But, yeah, like I was saying, everything else is normal. Fairways are normal, greens are normal. But this is a tight course, man. There's a lot of rocks, a lot of water. You got to basically hit it in the fairway, or it's going in the water. So I learned that pretty quickly on a few holes here. But stay tuned to see, what it looks like for a 17 handicap to try to take on a tournament course. Okay, first hole here. It's going to be a par 4, let's see, 379 yards, dogleg left, and obviously I'm going to cut that straight right into the rough. Normally this one would be in the water, but, there's a little bit of room on the right side, so I guess that was the good miss. And then from there I have obviously like 234 yards in. I think I just try to hit a 7-iron or something, get it up there, nothing crazy. But drilled the 7-iron, really good shot. I think it still ends up in the rough, but we're cool with that, man. That's a good shot. Then obviously I got 83 yards left. Gonna take a nice little, I want to say a sand, just because I'm warming up. Didn't do a warm up before this, so I'm gonna take a nice sand and go in there and see how it pans out. So no complaints there. Definitely have a up and down here for par, and let's see if I do it. I don't remember. Good. Is it 18, 19 feet, playing up to about 21 probably. A little bit left to right, or right to left. And I smoke it straight by the hole, naturally. Right? So then, you gotta make the putt coming back, obviously, right? Like, you can never miss the putt coming back. And there was the putt. So, good job on all parties around, but that's fine. You usually start with double bogey rung as well. Hole 2, 100, what was that, 61 yards? Yeah, par 3. Only miss here is left, obviously. Don't want to go left. Yeah, I absolutely drilled this one a little too well. I think it goes on to the fringe, but normally I'd put these in real life, but since it's GSPRO and I have a perfect lie every single time, I'm obviously gonna chip it. And I'll be pricing my chips to this 11-yard chips, not too shabby. And I was so close to that 5-foot circle, so close you don't even know. I guess you do know. It's 5'7", so about 7 inches off. Or is that 5'1"? 5'7", I was right. Clean roll in though. Those 5-footers aren't too bad. There we go. Look at that par in the second one. So, third hole, 392. As you can see on the map on the right, this one is tight. Naturally, I mean, not a bad hit. I think I used my 3-iron there because I was kind of scared of the what was going to happen. But 366 yards in, so obviously that did not go any far. Oh, you know what I did? I skied it. That's what I did. That's why that didn't go very far. Then 3-iron straight into the sand, so we're already starting off really well. I haven't concept of, going slow, taking my time, and not choosing the club that's going to go the farthest, because it never does, right? But whatever hit out of that one did pretty well. No complaints there. It might have been another 3-iron, to be honest with you. Then we just got 117 yards back in. It's uphill a little bit, about a foot maybe, nothing crazy. So probably should have taken pitch and wedge there just because we're at 200 feet for sea level, but I think I took my 52. I'm definitely not a long hitter. I'm just trying to get really good at the consistency. Either way, though, we roll this one, and I mean, that's a good roll. From about 20, 30 feet, whatever that was, that's a good roll. We'll take bogeys all day long. Okay, next we got a nice short one, 296 yard par 4. +5 through 4, so we're basically a little bit behind track, but right on track for where we need to be. And I skied that one. But doing a new thing with my driver where I'm really trying to use it like an iron with the same swing, and that's obviously not working very well. So I probably need to stop that. But either way, 159. That's a perfect 7-iron at sea level for me. And I duffed it, which is kind of silly. But I've been chipping a lot, pitching a lot, like I said, so I'm getting pretty good at that. So let's see how this one goes. Please don't go in the bunker. Please don't go in the bunker. It's only 53 yards. And I was probably thinking that in my head, which is why I flew the green. So now we got 9 yards, and my 9-yard chips, I'm telling you, they're perfect. Perfect 9-yard chips. Oof. I mean, that was pretty perfect, except for going in the hole. No real complaints there. Okay, next we got 285-yard par 4. So course starts off at normal, and then it kind of goes down. You don't see too many par 4s that are below 300 yards, but we'll take it because I need it. And there we go, perfect 3-iron. Because obviously if I can get a good hold of driver there, it's going in the water for sure. So leaves me with 103 to the pin, and it's down 3 feet, playing like 102. Not that I can hit it a yard difference, but at least got to try. And slightly blocked that one out to the right. And slapped a tree. I thought that was going to go in the water, and I was kind of poopy, but obviously it didn't. And I think we got a pretty good look here, honestly. I don't think that tree's too much in the way, but 34 yards. I've been practicing my 10, 30, and 50-yard pitches, so sometimes they pan out, and sometimes they don't, but we're on the green in 2, baby. Or 3, which is bogey golf, so we're cool with that. This one's steep right to left for 22 feet. Playing about 19-ish. And I didn't even change anything. I just tried to shift my stance. Obviously, that was never going to work. So now we just got a nice little uphill 7-footer. Play it right at the right edge. Should be too easy. And boom, bogey off it is, man. Okay, 506, pretty normal par 5. If I could just get that driver working, I could slap something right down the middle, but honestly, not playing too bad. And I do not get the driver working, which, as I said, has large consequences. That one was not as forgiving, so unfortunately, I do take a drop here, which leaves me hitting number 3 with 386 yards to go. So not what you want. And just getting that one back into play. And have a long second shot, or third, fourth shot in, I guess now. But That'd be what it is. We're not too worried about it. 226. I could try to go all the way. I think I do lay it up here. I think I'd play a smart play because I'm not trying to get any more penalties. And yeah, if you guys see a little bit of value in this, if you like what you're seeing, definitely like and subscribe for more. I'll be putting my video down on the right, but every single time I do it, I'm not about a Timo camera, which I can do a review if you guys want, but the Timo camera might die after about 20 minutes, which is really hard to film a 20-minute golf. So let me know. I'll be putting my shots in the simulator actually down in the bottom right eventually. But anyways, 19-foot putt here. I don't even know what I'm on. It's probably going to be a double bogey or something. Yeah, close. I mean, I'm putting pretty well for a simulator. Let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think that simulator putting is as accurate as real-life putting? Is it a good way to practice? Anyways, we're plus 8 here. 15 downhill. And I chunked it again. But 10 yards ain't nothing. I got 10-yard chips all day long. I've been practicing them. So this one should be fairly easy. Especially since I have a perfect line in the simulator. And boom. Look at that. Look at that up and down. We love those. Okay. 310, hole 9, par 4. Plus 9 through 8, so still right on track. And I don't even know what I did there. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I might have just toe shanked it, if that's a thing. This one should have been an easy shot, and I had to make it incredibly difficult. So I think it's just swinging slower, and even if the ball goes, way slower and 10, 15 yards less, it's still better than that, right? So those are 2 horrible shots on one really easy hole. And then I get a little cocky here, and I try to redeem myself. I'm like, I'm going for the green. It's only 132 yards. I got this. And to be honest, it was a pretty darn good shot, I'd say. Hit the green in 3, still got a par shot. You never know. But that flag is it's a ways off. 33 feet, playing closer to about 37, 38. Yeah, bro, those long putts are so hard. That's not in my repertoire yet, so to say. But those ones are. So bogey golf is bogey golf. So plus 10 through 9. This is a par 4. 403 yards. If I could just get the driver working. This is why I always say that if you could drive it straight consistently, you're in a much better place than the person who's, I think, better chipping with inside 50 yards. But that's just a hot take for me. So let me know what you guys think. I think my baby agrees with me. Okay, 225 to the hole. Again, I'm just not getting those where I need them. Again, my baby agrees. But I think that was a pretty good shot. I mean, I don't think I could have done a lot better than that. 74 yards in, playing about 73. Third shot. This should be a stock shot for me. I am perfect at 75 yards. I mean, I won 75 yards, so no real complaint there. I have seen that GSPRO doesn't spin it as well, because I'm hitting those shots at like 9,000 RPM, and they're not spinning. So you guys let me know how I need to what I need to do to make it spin more. And I thought this one was so going in, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I was on my toes waiting for that to fall. But either way, a bogey's a bogey. We're cool with that. Plus 11 through 10. So we're right on track where we need to be. Just need to start making some birdies, some pars, something like that. I think as a 17 handicap, you're expected 0 birdies per round, so that's cool. But thin that driver, so that was cool. As you can see, it's a nice little low toe hook. So we're working on it, but 349 in. You guys aren't subscribing for good golf, which I understand. You guys are subscribing for bad golf with good commentary, which I appreciate. And we're definitely going to get some vets on here eventually. I'm working with a bunch of people I used to be in the Army with, but if you guys got a story, definitely let me know. I'd love to hear your story and share you if you're willing to do that. But this one was, I think, a pretty gorgeous shot. I was really afraid it was going to roll into the center, but I had enough spin on it to where I didn't really have to worry about it too much. And boom. I mean, chip. I don't know why it's not spinning, but obviously it has to do with me. Software, right? And that chip wasn't very good. I'll say that. Not everyone's perfect, though. You know, mess up sometimes. This is just a nice, clean, about 10-footer in. Normally I wouldn't make these, but you know, I think GSPRO makes it a little easier when it lines you up. So if I line up, dude, I can make 10-footers all day long. Ooh, but hole 12, man, I thought this was my hole. I was like, this ball's going in. 147, short par 3. This is mine. I'm all over it. Or plus 12 through 11. I got to get something back here. And, dude, I absolutely nailed this. Oh, my goodness. I'm proud of that shot. As it has 17 handicap, you don't see those very often, so I'm ecstatic about that. And then just got to roll it in, man. 12 feet, you just made a 10-footer. It's that easy. This one has hell to break to it. And unfortunately, I mean, it's a par, right? I'm not going to say unfortunately. I got a par, so no real complaints there. But I really thought I had that one in the bag. Okay, 300 yards. Plus 12 through 12, so we're finally down to about where we're supposed to be. And start hitting my driver well again, but start hitting it well right. But honestly, I'll take that over those toe hooks. Okay, 102. I think I can thread this needle, even though I know I can't, but we're going to send it. And whew, tell you what, I threaded that needle. I think I used a 9-iron. That's why I went over the back, because 102 from deep rough hitting a 9-iron seemed to work. Either way, let's see if I can get up and down. I don't really remember. Your boy does. Look at that. 2 pars in a row. We love that. We love that. Bogey Golf loves that. Plus 12 through 13. No complaints here. And ooh, I drew that one real nicely. I think it ends up in the rough. I don't even know if I had a fairway today. Other than those, I guess I had a few, but they were bad shots still. Either way, we're cool with that. 96 yards. Second shot. You can never be disappointed when you got a wedge in your hand for your second shot. I feel like I hit that one pretty good. I mean, perfect distance control, so no real complaints there. And this is my chance to get a birdie. If there's ever a chance to get a birdie, this is it. 15 feet. Really no left to right a little bit, but no real chance for it to move. And that one sinks right on in, baby. Look at that. Birdie. There's my birdie for the next 5 rounds, baby. We love that. And I immediately get a little too cocky and slam it down the fairway as hard as I can, but at least I made it out of the bunker, right? So I got 147 in. Hole 15. Or plus 11 through 14, so that's pretty darn good in my opinion. And this was a shot and a half, man. This was a shot and a half. And look at that. Look at that, man. A row, basically. I mean, Who am I? Rory? Plus 10. Obviously, I'm not Rory. But plus 10, man. I mean, plus 10's not too shabby. I'm starting to get my feels going here, I'll tell you that. Hit another green in regulation. And as you guys can see here, we're doing 8 feet. I think this is for bogey. So let's see what happens. And boom, double bogey, man. Okay, last hole. Last hole, baby. Let's see. And I striped this one. Absolute stripe. Best drive of the day for sure. Without a doubt. Let's see how the second one turns out. We're at 312. And I absolutely shanked that one, so that's cool. But no worries, man. I mean, we just keep hitting, right? You got 3 to get to the green anyways. Bogey, you got 4. So I got 2 more shots realistically to get to the green. So I'm chilling, man. I am chilling. And I mean, that wasn't a good shot, but I think it ended up in a pretty good place, and I got a clear shot in. Definitely not an easy shot over the bunker and over the tree, but a good sandwich or a good lob wedge should make that happen. And luckily, I actually shanked it there and hit the tree and bounced down perfectly, so pretty excited about that, to be honest with you. And then just a nice clean roll in for par here. Let's see if I got it in the bag. And I don't. Scorched that right edge though. So there we are. I think that was let's see, 88 I want to say. 84. No, 86. So 86, 2 birdies, bunch of bogeys. There's all my stats if you guys want to see. Yep, only ended up hitting 4 out of 14 fairways, 4 out of 18 greens in regulation. But that's what you expect as a handicap. But thanks for watching, 17 handicap. We'll see you guys in the next one.